Hello there and welcome back. In this video, we are going to continue our Rust journey. And basically, I would like to show you an example for the question mark operator. So we can have basically an option value and we can unpack this option value. So option means that either there is a value or there is no value. And we can use the match statement for this, or as a shorthand, we can use a question mark. And when we are using the question mark in functions, it is going to either return with the value or return with none and abort the execution. So this is what we want to demonstrate in this video, so to speak. So let's create a new project called question mark, and with the NeoVim we are going to create the source code. Yes, download it please. It has been quite a while since I used my recording machine. So how do we demonstrate it? Let's say we have a struct and this is called data center. And this data center has basically, let's call this computer. And this is going to be an option. And this option is going to be of a computer. So it either has a computer or it doesn't have a computer, basically. Now we are going to have a struct called computer. And this struct is going to have a location. And it is going to have the option of location. And basically that's the general idea. So we either have a computer, and if we have a location, it's either in its location or it's in kind of storage. And we will implement the derive, copy, and clone. And then we are also going to create the struct location. And it is going to have basically row ID, row underscore ID, and it's an option of U8, and column ID, which is going to be U8. Good, and it also going to need the derive, and we need the clone and the copy. Good. Now we want to use the implement data center, and we want to create a function, and this function is going to be the computer row ID, and it is going to take the self as reference, and it will return basically an option U8. So option U8. So now here what we want to do is to use the self dot, and we want to walk right up this chain. And we say that, okay, we are going to grab basically the computer. And here comes the question mark. So if we have a computer, then we can try to identify its location. If it has a location, we can try to identify the row ID. So basically, if we have a computer, then we grab the location. And if it has a location, then we can have the row ID. And we return it. And we can also have the computer column ID, which is going to be a self option U8. Let's change it to an option. And then if we have a computer on a given location, then we return the column ID. And this should be it. Let's see what this one has to say about it. Struct data center. Okay. Data center. Good. Now we have the warnings because those methods are never used. So let's use them. Let's create a computer which is in a data center, and it has the computer which is some computer, and it is going to have a location which is some location, and it has the row ID which is going to be some 5, and the column ID which is going to be some 10. And now we can use this, this, and this. And if everything goes well, we now don't have any errors. The complaint from the NeoVim plugin is that it's an unused variable. What I also want to do is to use the derive debug, and here debug, and here debug, so I can print it basically. So let's do this. Print line computer is C, and we can use the assert equals, and we say that the C dot computer row ID is some 5, and the assert computer column ID is some 10. If we save it, we need to use the debug notation, and we are good. So if we save it and run it with the cargo run, you can see that the debug statement is working, and the assert equals returns true. So, well, the demo is working, but the key point here is the logic with which you use this question mark. And that was basically how I wanted to have this video. It's just a shorthand notation, and it will return with something or none if you are using it in functions. That was all. See you in the next one.